Not this kind of name calling that we've heard.
Well, what we can also expect tonight is that he is going to go after Hillary Clinton for what he would call the hypocrisy. She was out with the Verizon strikers yesterday, hours after he had done the same. Yet she gave a paid speech to Verizon in May of 2013, for which she earned $225,000. Can you tell us the circumstances of that speech?
Well, again, the question here is who are Democrats going to nominate, who's going to get things done in Washington, take on these corporate interests.
Why did she take $225,000 from Verizon, from the same company which has this massive strike, the biggest strike in America in 5 years? And she was out with the strikers, yet she took $225,000 from the very company that they are striking against.
Because time and again in her career, Hillary Clinton has stood with people against powerful interests. She did that in the 90s against the health insurance companies. She's done that more recently against the fossil fuel industry, calling for their tax breaks to be taken away. She has the toughest plan on Wall Street. No one can be trusted more than Hillary Clinton to stand up to these interests. And we saw Senator Sanders this week in the New York Daily News editorial board. He couldn't answer how he's going to break up the banks. He couldn't answer what he's going to do about ISIS. So it's one thing to go out and talk a lot. It's another thing to have a record of really getting things done. And I will say, you know, his strategy of personal attacks here in New York has failed. And no one should be calling any Democrat